What's up? What's up, Primetime Squad? I forgot to put my lamp up. Can y'all see me okay? My lamp is in my other room because I went live from the kitchen yesterday with my good home girl. So I forgot to bring the lamp in so it's not as bright. Am I okay though? Thank you, Savage Girl. She said she watched the ad. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Because some people don't be watching them ads. And you know, hey, you can't force people to watch the ads. But it helps. So thank you. I appreciate you watching the ad before I came live. So but ooh, hold up. Let me come on in, everybody. I see people lurking in the bushes. Put a little that's better. But you said put watch ad in your title every stream. I'm going to do that. I try not to put too much pressure on people. You know, we already be like the video, share the video, da. But I get it. I might start putting watch the ad, you know, in the beginning of the video. But how's you doing? This is my first Tuesday lunchtime Tanya's conversation topic that I just, you know, thought about doing recently. You know, I work from home during the daytime. I work from home through the week. And so at lunchtime, sometimes I'll be wanting to come live, but I'm like, I don't want to do a full review or something like that because I don't want to run over my lunchtime. So I was trying to think about something I could do for you guys, like during lunchtime for some people who, you know, might be on YouTube during their lunchtime or looking for something, you know, to discuss or talk about or whatnot. But so this is the first one. It's going to be every Tuesday during lunchtime between the hours of approximately 12:30 and 1:30 ish, something like that. So the first topic that I wanted to discuss to you guys about, a little lunchtime topic. I can't believe I forgot my lamp. I have this big lamp that I use, you know, for lighting, and I don't feel like going to get it out the kitchen and plugging it up and all that kind of stuff. So just bear with me. The lighting's not the best right now, but anyway. But you said some people just go in and talk and don't think about it. And see, in the description box, I have a lot of stuff in the description box. I'm going to just have to update that part. Because I do put in the description box, like, you know, subscribe, you know, share. So, you know, I will update that and say, you know, please watch the ads. Please watch the ads. But today, if you see in the topic that I titled today for our first Tanya's Tuesday lunchtime conversation topic is your future. Your future. And it's not one of those questions about, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You know, it's not one of those type of things. But the question or the topic I want to discuss today is basically, if it was possible and you could get one question and receive one answer about your future, what would that question be? Now, it cannot be how I'm going to die or something like that. It cannot be that, because I know that's something that people think about. They think about, and the reason why, I'm just going to say this. The reason why I decided this to be the first topic was because the person that I was on live with last night, you know, when we did the collaboration last night, my friend Keisha, and check that video out. Oh my God, we are cray when we together. So make sure y'all check that video out last night that I did with Keisha. But we were discussing like our parents, and our parents, both passed away from colon cancer. Her mother and father, and my mother. So we were just discussing things like, at our age, we need to start doing this and doing that and going to the doctor and having these tests run and having this done, colonoscopy, all kind of things that, they say, or they, suggest you should do, once you get a certain age, when you have parents who have had certain illnesses or cancers. They suggest, when you get in 30, when you get 35, when you get 40, stuff like that, especially breast cancer. And I think they dropped the age for that. I think they say you should go at like 25 to 30, around that age, get checked. Instead of the annual, you should check more often than once a year, or, different things like that. But, that's something you discuss with your doctor, and they will, tell you what they would suggest. So I'm no doctor. I work in insurance and I slang cakes. I'm a custom cake decorator. So do not take my advice when it comes to medicine or, treatment. But again, that's something you would do one-on-one with your doctor. So we were discussing that, and we were talking about, how we feel about what if we got what our parents got, or what if we got sick like them, or, stuff like that. So I got to thinking, like, besides knowing how you would die in the future, if you could get the answer to one question regarding your future, what question would you want to know? And why? You have to have a why behind it. You just can't say, am I going to get this particular job, or am I going to get this particular, you got to have a why behind it, because we have to have a reason for everything we do, and everything we want, and everything we desire. It's kind of like when you tell your children, when they ask for certain things, what you need it for? Like, that's funny. My son asked me today. He was like, Mom, I got such and such amount of money in my bank account, and I'm going to the mall with a friend. We going to the outlet mall. And I was like, okay, so you got money. He was like, but what if I needed some more money? And I'm like, well, you get paid Thursday, so what you talking about? And he's like, well, can you like transfer $10 to my bank account? I'm like, what you need 10 for? You just said you need. Okay. All right, you're going to owe me. But instead of doing that, because, I can transfer money back and forth from my accounts to my son's account, we had the same bank and all that stuff. And so I said, I just retched, like the old folks say, retched in my pocketbook. And I just gave him a 20. I said, here you go. Here's $20. Here's $20. So, with our kids, we always like, what do you want this for? Why do you need this? Stuff like that. So when we need stuff for ourselves, we should have a reason why. There should be nothing that we do that doesn't have a meaning or something like that we can understand, the value of what we're seeking, whether it's a relationship, a job, to move to another state, what I'm saying, so what question would you like to have the answer to? If you could have the answer to one question about your future, what would it be and why? And I've been pondering it. So, I came up with my question. Hey, Miss Natalie Nolans, how you doing? What's up? Thank you for stopping through. Make sure y'all hit that like button. This, as I was saying to the chat before you stopped in, Miss Natalie Nolans, was that I'm starting a lunchtime, Tanya's Tuesday lunchtime conversation topic. And today is the first one. And the first question for this week is, if you could have the answer to any question regarding your future besides how you will die or how somebody will die. That's one question we cannot ask. What would it be and why? So, my question that I would like to know my question that I would like to know in the future, and it might sound kind of corny, but it would be, if my grandchildren are going to be girls or boys? That's my question. That is my question. That if I could have the answer to that, I would be happy. Like, I don't care about jobs or am I going to get married or health, because again, we cannot ask about health. We cannot ask about death or anything like that. That is my question. If my grandchildren are going to be girls or boys. And the reason behind that is I don't have girls. I don't have girls. I have boys. Everybody in my family has a girl. At least one. At least one. From my brothers to my cousins, my uncles, my aunties. Everybody has a girl. I'm like, why the heck? And you know what? I have to think back to when I was younger. And I never... Well, and it has something to do with a lot of the stuff I saw growing up pertaining to girls and young girls and how we was all like stigmatized in the hood. All girls are fast. They hot. They and this and that. It was a lot of stigma on girls in the hood when we was growing up. And then sometimes I would see like certain daughters of friends or family members and I'll be like, where'd you get that one? Like, what happened? What went wrong? Like, the attitudes, the behavior, it was, whew. Because when I was younger, I done told y'all before, I had a very strict religious mother when I was growing up. Most people who know me personally can vouch for that. Miss Mary did not play when we was younger. And so it was like no talking back, no back talking, no disobedience. No, we got we got touched. We got touched. And I don't mean by the Holy Spirit, but we got touched if we got out of line when we was growing up. So sometimes I would see girls just acting out, just nasty and attitudes, and I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know. And so at that time, I was like, I don't want no girls. Nope. I just want boys. That's that. I can't do it because if God gives me a girl, like some of these girls that I be seeing out here, I'm gonna have to get her back. I'm like, where's my receipt? Where's my warranty? Ain't there's a guarantee? No. I'm gonna get her back. But yeah. So I always and I ended up getting 2 sons, and I love them, to death and beyond and all that, But now I'm like, dang, what would have happened if I would have had a girl? What would she look like me? Would she look like her dad? Would she be, like me? I love to cook. I love to bake. I love to sing. I love to, would she be talented? Would she play basketball? Because I used to play basketball. You start to question things sometimes. Like, dang, I kept asking God for boys, and I told God, I don't want no girl. I can't do no girls, Lord Jesus. Wrapped in swaddling clothing. I don't think I could do no girl. So, that would be my question for my future. If I could get the answer to one question about my future, besides dealing with health and death and all that, because that's not an option, it would be if any of my grandchildren would be girls. And the reason why, because I think I would be so attached to them because I never had one, and I just, want to see if I see a little me in somebody to carry on. Like my mother, she looks like her mom. I look like my mom. I want to see if at least my little girl might look like me or might have some traits of me or traits of my mother or her great grandmother, because I don't have any girls in my line. I have no girls in my line. After me, if my sons, don't have, of course they can carry the last name, you know what I mean, they can carry their last name and on, but as for me, I'm like, I don't have no girls to have baby. The thing that I probably missed the most or missed out on the most, and my sons, they don't have kids yet. You laughing at me, Miss Natalie. My sons don't have kids yet. They 22 and 18. So, one of the things I'm like, I'm going to miss out on, even when they do have a child, you know, I can experience that baby and stuff. But you know how it is for y'all who have girls and have boys. It's a difference. Like the boys, the girlfriend, she might stay across town. She might stay, you know, you won't have as much contact with her, you know, as you would your own daughter. Like, how's he doing? How the baby doing? Is it kicking? Is it, you know, can I touch the belly? Can we, you know, can I go to the doctor with you? Can we go shopping together? I mean, some of those things you can do with a daughter-in-law, but not as much as you can do with a daughter. And then, y'all know how it goes sometimes when it don't work out. And I've seen this play out so many times with family and friends. I've seen this play out so many times where their son will break up with their daughter-in-law, whether they married or dating. You know, they'll split up, and the grandma or the grandpa hardly ever gets to see the grandbaby. Or they put, you know, stimulations on it. You can only see him this day. I don't want him around him. We beefing. You gotta pick him up over here. You gotta, I mean, it's like, I'm like, I don't want to go through that. I really, really hope and pray that I never go through that, regardless of what, you know, if I have a girl or boy grandbaby, I'm going to love them equally the same, you know, just like I love my sons, but a little more, a little more. You know, you love your grandkids more than you love your kids, you know, so once they had them kids, it's like, son, don't you ask me for nothing. Don't ask for nothing, because what I'm going to do is get the babies what I want to get the babies. Don't ask me for nothing. Mom, I need, where the grandbabies? What they need? What, they need shoes? They need Pampers? They need milk? What they need? After they have kids, it's like, it's all about the babies now. But of course, you know, my sons know that they can always count on me to assist them if they need assistance. I'm not going to carry no grown kids. Whether you stay at home or whether you own your own in your own house, your own apartment, whatever. I'm not going to carry no kids. Both of my sons have jobs, the 18-year-old, the 22-year-old. I won't carry you, but I will always be there to have your back. You know, especially in the case of emergency, especially with kids, you know, because it's hard out here raising kids. It's hard out here raising kids, and it's expensive. So, that is the reason behind the question. If I could have the answer to one question about my future, besides death or illnesses, you know, would I have boys or girls for grandchildren? And I gave y'all the reason why. So you got to have a why. So I want y'all in the comment section. I want you to tell me if you had one question that you could get the answer to pertaining to your future. Besides sicknesses and death and stuff like that. Not how am I going to die? Am I going to get cancer? Am I going to get hit by a bus? Am I going to, you know, nothing like that. Put the question in the comment section and tell me why. And you don't have to get too deep. You don't have to get too personal. You know, you ain't got to put nothing out there in the comment section that you wouldn't want repeated out somewhere. Or you know what I'm saying. But yeah, let me know. Let us know. And that is the end of Tuesday Lunchtime Conversation Topics with Tanya. This was our first session, our first week, our first Tuesday of many more to come. I hope you guys enjoy your lunch. If you are at work, I hope you guys enjoy your lunch. If you're at home, I hope you enjoy your day. And I will holler at y'all later. As usual, Primetime Squad. In the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.